Hi there, I'm Michael from 3D-print anything. Today I would like to take you on a small journey, the one of extruder calibration, or E-step calibration as it's known on the internets. Well, one short disclaimer, I'm not gonna talk about extruder calibration at all. This title might have been a little bit of clickbait. Well, you've probably seen those videos where they tell you to extrude 100 millimeters of filament and then you do some wicked math to calculate whatever offset you need to use in order to get your extruder to extrude as much as you want. Why would it be that your extruder, the one that has been produced like 1,000 times, thousands even actually, maybe millions by the manufacturer of your extruder? The gears are the same, the housing is the same. The number of teeth on the gears is the same. Everything extruder related is the same. Why would you need another calibration than the default one from the manufacturer? That should be perfect, right? Yes, the actual amount of filament extruded might differ from other people which are using the same extruder. But now let's step over the variables which might be effective here, causing you to extrude a different amount of filament. At first, we've got the nozzle and actually the entire hot end assembly. Your hot end assembly might cause a different back pressure than someone else using the same extruder. It can be little variations, even if your heater cartridge is performing a little bit less good than someone else which is using the same system. Your filament, that's a big one actually, because the type of filament will behave differently, the composition of the filament will behave differently. In theory, even every spool could differ from the previous one, even if it's in the same batch. However, you can expect that the same batch of filament will often give you the same results. So, now you might be asking yourself, how should I calibrate my extruder? And the answer to that is like really simple. You just don't. Slicers nowadays have these features called flow calibration. And flow calibration literally does what it says. You can say to extrude like 102% and it will compensate for the little amount you are missing out. My way of working usually is that when I get a new spool of filament, I do some extrusion tests where I check what is the exact amount of extruded filament. And based on that I can do a calculation and just input that on my flow calibration in the slicer. These values I get from the calibration tests I write down on a sticker which I put on the spool. And by that manner I can easily see what my offset should be for which spool I'm using. This causes me that I don't have to change my firmware every time and that I don't have to reflash Clipper or Marlin or whatever I'm using on said printer. Did you like this video? Drop a like. Did you learn something? Please subscribe to my channel and I'll see you next time. Bye.